Hi there, this is just going to be a short video about removing the transit cable from the Super Soco TC Max. The transit cable is a black cable that was put in to basically short circuit between the external power socket and the battery, enabling you to charge the battery directly without powering up the whole system of the bike. It was used in transit from China to wherever your dealer was, and should have been removed by your dealer in the final assembly of the bike before you bought it. But quite a few people, including myself, it was still left in, and I, like a lot of people, assumed that you had to change over the batteries in the cables, in the tank to enable you to charge from the external socket. That's not true. There's just a quick switching of a plug to remove that black cable completely, and then you can charge it from the external socket and turn on and ride the bike without changing any cables whatsoever. So this is how that is done. Okay, so the first stage is to remove the seat and open up the tank, and that's simply done by clicking your fingers. Right, now that's done. Remove the plastic tray inside and switch off the bike from the main breaker that is just to the left of the battery. Now, inside you'll see, here's the black transit cable we were talking about earlier, and here's the orange cable that is the main cable that's used when the bike's in operation. So you'll see that this black cable goes through a hole and into an area underneath the seat where it attaches to a black and red cable that goes direct to the external socket via what we call an XT connector, which is the yellow connector. I'll show you a close-up of everything that's going on here in a second. Right, so here is the black cable, the transit cable. And you can see the orange cable, the main cable, is still plugged into the battery, as you would if you were riding the bike normally. Now the black cable goes down through a small hole and comes out here. Now yours might be a bit neater than this because I'm redoing this. I've done this before on this bike, so yours might be a bit neater, might be tied up with cable ties, and but mine is apart. But basically, the end of this black cable, if I wiggle it, is coming to this cable here, which goes to this yellow XD connector, which then connects to the external socket on the bike where you would be normally charging it from. Now what we need to do is remove this cable from here and then plug this part of the XD lead into this other free part of an XD lead. There's no other XD leads connectors in there, so it's quite difficult to do wrong. So I will do that now. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to unplug the XD lead from where it is at the moment, and that allows me to pull the transit cable carefully through the little holes, bit of wiggling, and the whole thing comes out completely. So that's the whole thing gone. And then it just leaves us with a male and female XD connector, Plug those into each other. There's only one way to do it. They are flat on one side and curved on the other, only allowing you to do it one way. And that leaves you with a nice neat cable going into the main loom from the external socket there on the bike. So that allows you now to charge the bike from your external socket without unplugging or doing anything with your main orange cable. So that's it. That's how you do it. Thank you very much for watching. I hope that makes perfect sense. Like I said, I had done this before, so I'm not entirely sure I reinstated it back in the way that you might find it on your bike, but it was essentially that simple. The main thing is you've got the yellow XT leads in here. You'll have 3 of them, one of them plugged into the other. You unplug it from one, plug it into the other, and that frees up the black transit cable, which is literally just, what, a foot long, 30 centimeters of cable from an XT lead straight to the battery connector. Now, and then you can put that in a cupboard and keep it forever until you can think of something to do with it, because it probably cost you about 50 quid to buy one of those. So there we go. Thank you very much. Hope that helps. Any questions, stick them at the bottom. Cheers. Bye.